I'm Karen with karenscookies.net, and this is part 3 of our One Cookie 5 Ways series. In the first two, we showed you how to decorate a cookie with buttercream frosting, and this one I'm going to show you a little bit different way. This is corn syrup icing that is all kind of a runny consistency, and we're going to use the squeeze bottles for this method. Now there are a couple different kinds of squeeze bottles. This one I love for outlining because you can put any tip you want on there, and I've got a number 2 tip on there which I think is just about perfect. These other bottles are great for filling. If it doesn't have to be super precise, then they're great. We're going to outline just like we did with the first two. Just do a nice straight outline, and again the tip doesn't touch the frosting, or the tip doesn't touch the cookie too much. Just let it fall. It works just the same as that buttercream, but this is almost like a glaze consistency, and if it's going to tend to do things like this more, where it kind of drips. Just scrape it off. Okay, now that is all outlined. Now with this frosting, I like to let the outline dry just a little bit before I fill in. Even just 15 minutes is good. So this one is already done and dried, and I'm going to go ahead and fill in. Now this is similar to the buttercream fill-in, but a little bit different too, in that you don't really have to be super precise. Just get some in there. Doesn't have to be up to the edges or anything. And then this is, my official name for this is Boo Boo Stick. I love this thing, and I carry these on my website. Cannot decorate without them. And I use the tip of that to just kind of make sure it's clean and just kind of spread that around and get it down into the corners. That nice little tip on there is great for getting that frosting into the corners. Once you get it up to the edge, it kind of just attaches itself to the edge of your outline. And you just get that all in there, and this will just kind of settle down and smooth out really nice within your outline. So that's what we do, and just continue on with each color. We've filled in most of it, and I'm going back and making sure everything's up to the edges and there aren't any gaps between the fill-in and the outlines. Now as it sits there, you're going to see some little bubbles, air bubbles coming up. Make sure your tip is really clean on your Boo Boo Stick, and go through and just kind of pop those as they come up so that you don't have little air bubbles later. Clean it off in between colors. I see some in my red, and that'll just settle down and smooth out, and it's a really pretty cookie and a really simple frosting. And that, again, that's a corn syrup icing, and that recipe is on my website.